Hello, and welcome to episode 11, the second to last episode. Now, this one's going to be kind of positioned as like a bonus episode. So, we killed Owl phase 2 last, the second Owl fight, Owl Father, last time. But I didn't use the memory from it, and I won't be using any of the memories or beads that we get in this episode or in the last episode in the final episode where we show the final boss. This is all just extra stuff if you want to go do it in order to like get more beads or memories to help with the final fight. And so as such, I'm not really going to be too worried about showing like the intended way to do any of these fights. I'm just going to be showing you tricks to make them fairly trivial. As trivial as I can make them. At least the ones that I think I can help with. And then if you want to just go do these fights and do them normally, like, you know, feel free. Obviously, you've got a lot of health and damage to help with them. But, yeah, the goal here is to show you stuff in case you just want more health or damage. So let's go ahead and head on out. Oh, the first one is we're going to just take out some of the mini-bosses that are here in this tower. I will be using some Yasha for some of these strats, again, to make them easier. So, Ashina Elite here. This one is one you may want to do, but you may want to skip. Do 2 mortal draws like that. Hit him. Firecracker. Double mortal draw. So he has that a very fast attack that comes out. You're looking for the flash of his hilt. It's basically just that one attack over and over, and then he has like the quick like hilt bump. But with this amount of health and posture, the hilt bump shouldn't like it barely does any damage, and it shouldn't like posture break you, which is the only way it's bad, basically. So if you want to work on that guy, like you can. I don't think it's too bad to learn like his one combo and mix up, and then he has like a sweep attack he can do sometimes too. That's fairly slow and telegraphed. He has no thrust, so it's not like a big deal. But not the easiest, so if you don't want to do that one, that's fine. And then we have Lone Shadow up here. Now, the main thing I want to show with Lone Shadow here is that you can crouch, sneak up, take out this guy, and then he aggroes automatically, right? But we can quit out to put ourselves back outside of the arena, but his ad will stay dead. Because the hard thing about this fight normally is that you either can't get the stealth death blow to take out phase 1, or you can't deal with his ad, you know, before starting the fight. But if you kill the ad and then quit out like this, then you can. So now I can, if I want to, Yasha. And I'm going to try and dead angle him here. And he's almost dead. Like so. So that can make that fight fairly simple. Even if you just want to like do the trick where you stab this guy, backstab him, and then just fight him normally, it's not too bad. You just have to watch out for his poison hand attack. But if you only do single hits and don't let him parry you by doing multiple hits, then it's actually pretty easy to not get the poison hand attack. So that's a tip that might help with that if you're doing it that way. Now we've got Ogre down here. So we're going to open this door. You could backstab that guy if you want. I'm just used to not doing it for when we did this route in speedruns. And then so Ogre down there. There we go. I was trying to get the lock on him. Okay. Well, they're both dead. Let me just do this again. Maybe this is easier. Ledge hang, lock on, drop. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's my recommendation then. Then you can mortal draw. Also the same as the original Ogre, right? You can flame barrel, mortal draw, flame barrel again if you want. So any combination of like Mortal Draw, Firecrackers, Flame Barrel, and you can basically stun lock that guy. Now we're gonna head to one of the two full bosses that we didn't do. So this one will get you a memory if you do it, rather than just a bead. But doing it as intended is one of the harder fights in the game. I would say, at least for, like, some people have more trouble with other fights on first playthrough. But, like, for challenge runs and stuff, I would say for me, this boss is still probably the hardest. Harder even than the final boss. But it depends. Some people find the final boss harder, especially on first playthrough. I think the final boss did take me longer on first playthrough, but after learning a lot, I think this one's harder. Now that's Shigekichi. I don't recommend fighting him. It's really annoying with all the ads there. There's not like a super easy way. There's kind of a complicated way we used to do in speedruns. These days we just kind of fight him and have to hit. You have to hit him in the back because of his armor, or you spear pull the armor off. But yeah, in terms of just getting easy beads, I don't really recommend that one. We just have to run all the way back out here. This will teleport us to Gyobu's arena, and now, instead of Gyobu, we have Demon of Hatred here. I'll grab this idol. And then I just want to despawn the ads here. I'm going to run in and activate the fight, make sure the fog gate appears, and then I'm going to immediately idle back out. This should delete the ads, basically. You could also just wait for him to kill them. And now we're going to bait him over here. So this is the Demon of Hatred cheese. This is the easiest way to do it. You do kind of have to dodge some attacks. I'm going to dodge through, dodge through. That should be enough in the corner, and then like run kind of against this tree, against this wall to get him into the corner. There we go. And now once he's stuck, you can work on this jump here. And so this jump is kind of difficult, but you know, he gets stuck in the corner. Unlike Gyobu, who's gonna like eventually run over and break this, as long as you've got him stuck, he'll just kind of stay over there. So you can retry this like as many times as you want, and if he does get unstuck, then you can just like, you know, reset, get him stuck again, and then try it again. So you want to aim for just to the right of the corner, basically, and then you just have to time your jump so that you jump like right as you're about to go off the edge, like so. And then hold your ledge grab button so that you catch the ledge. If you get like a short jump like that, you can wall kick into a ledge grab to give yourself a little extra distance. And then once you've done that, you just come over here and grapple. You can just jump yourself off. I forgot the grapple point's not active, but yeah, you could just jump off like that. And he'll try to follow you off the edge. And yeah, that gives us a free memory. So if you're really struggling with the last boss, you can go do this to get an extra memory, basically for free, and some levels and stuff as well. Now, check my notes. Oh yeah, we've got one more bead we can pick up in senpou. So go to Temple Grounds. And this is going to be a very quick fight. It's only one bead, but I think it's probably worth it because it's fairly simple. So we drop down here. And now if you jump, like you can land here. You can also grapple to do it. And then you can jump down. And he dies very quickly, as you see, and he doesn't do a lot of damage to us because we have a lot of attack power. Oh, one more thing I'll show about these guys. If you want to clear these ads, you can. If you just lock onto them and jump towards them, you'll be able to death blow them like that. So if you want to take it slow and just like come up here and just instantly kill these guys, you can. And that works even if your attack power is low. It's a thing that is true of like the lizards and stuff, like crawling enemies in general. If you just lock onto them and like jump towards them, even if they're aware of you, so you'll get that death blow marker. You could do it without locking onto them too, but it's easier if you just lock on. And it looks sick, so that's cool. Then we'll warp back and head to our next spot. Okay, so we're back here. We're gonna warp to Ashina Depths, Hidden Forest. So we'll do Drunkard first. Again, this is a lower level Drunkard. He just has monkeys with him. You don't need the path exactly the way that I am, obviously. But yeah, this is the mini-boss that you can run past him earlier, even if you don't do the parkour that we did. But yeah, he's pretty low level. You're supposed to fight him then. But instead, we're going to come back later. We're going to shuriken those two monkeys, because that doesn't aggro him. And then I'm going to lock on, kind of position like here, run at him. Get my stealth death blow. Firecracker to kill the last monkey. So in the speed run, what we actually do is as we're jumping to stealth deathblow Drunkard, then we shuriken the monkey midair, but obviously that takes a little bit more timing than doing what I just did there, where you just deathblow him and then firecracker them both to kill the monkey. So I figured I'd show the more casual friendly strat. And then you could do whatever Drunkard strat we discussed, any of the Drunkard strats we've discussed before in the other Drunkard fights. You're over leveled, so it shouldn't be too bad once you deal with the monkeys. And now we just have double ape. So this boss is kind of annoying, but we are super over leveled. And so especially, I don't know if you want to do this or not. Like, you could try it, at least while you have Yashas. If it's a giant pain, then, you know, skip it. But this does give you an attack power boost and 2 beads. So I'll at least show, like, a way that you could do it, and you'll see that the damage is, like, insane. Because he doesn't have as much health as you would think. But you want to come at him from this side, not the other side, first of all. He has a weak spot that's his neck hole that you can hit with Mortal Draw if you're good at free aiming it, which is what we do in the speedrun with less attack power. But with this much attack power, it's not that big of a deal. You don't need to hit the weak spot to be able to kill him efficiently, because we just have so much damage. So use the Yasha, jump about halfway, that rock, jump back. And then you want to, see these leaves here, you want to stab him like relatively even with those leaves, because that's going to make him do that turn specifically. And you can see if you get all your hits, he dies incredibly fast. So basically you could just kind of keep jumping and mortal drawing, even if you don't get like the full damage that I got on like the third hit there. And you will probably get him down before he can do anything else. So let me see. Yep, and that is what I would recommend. Those are all of them. Yeah, he also gives you a ninjutsu, which is Pistol. This one has like some niche uses. We used to use it a little bit in speedruns. Mortal Draw spam is generally just a better use of your emblems, we now know. But there's some cool stuff you could do with it. Are these guys all dead? No, okay, good. But yeah, I just want to show what this does. But yeah, so we're, with that extra boosts, we are ready to take on the final boss. So yeah, short episode, just showing some additional bosses. But still, it's fun. Hope you had fun too. And I will see you guys in the last one.